Happened there, everybody's hell broke loosey. It's a happy day. I went through a drive-through catfish joint here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and got me something to bring home. And I got home and opened up the container, and there was pickle spear in there, and I took a bite of it and recognized it immediately. It was an Allen's pickle. I used to haul Allen's pickles off of Long Island, New York, and take them to Richmond, Virginia for Boar's Head. And there is nothing. If you love pickles, get online, go to Google Allen's pickles, and order you a gallon. If you go to the distributor up in Long Island, you get them for $7 a gallon. Probably about $35 a gallon online. God damn, made my day. This video is about a revolution. It's time to start a revolution. I have to confess that when I've always wanted to go left, liberal, socialist, west of the sunset. But when it looks like it's going to fall into the right-wing hands, I'll readily come back to the center. And I thought this was out of protection for our society and people in general. And maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong, I don't know. But now with Bernie Sanders, it's completely time to go revolutionary. Absolutely. I will not back down from this. And I encourage everyone that is Democratic, liberal, or open-minded to start researching Bernie Sanders. He is our only shot right now for the future. It is time to start a goddamned revolution. I pleasure myself today also by watching 2 hours of Chris Hedges as someone who isn't afraid to go to jail, who isn't afraid to go sue Barack Obama. He sued him and won over that unlimited power of the military to take down civilians. He won. Chris Hedges is the ultimate radical. He's the ultimate activist in the United States of America. If you want to know the truth of politics and the economy, Google Chris Hedges. I want anybody that is a friend of mine that falls into the same thought train as mine to do this research. Get with the program and you spread the word. It's like that. One of the best commercials I ever saw on TV, I think it was a hair care commercial back in the 60s or 70s. It says if you tell 2 people and they tell 2 people and they tell 2 people and they tell 2 people. And that's always been the root of my activism. You know, contrary to what stalkers want to tell you, stalkers will tell you that people speak out because they're in need of ego brushing. That's not the truth. I realized that this tell 2 people, tell 2 people, tell 2 people is at the root of my activism. So when I look at a channel that's got 800 subscribers, okay, 800 people tell 800 people tell 800, you know, God damn, we can do a revolution. We can do a revolution. I'm worried for the future of this country and of this planet, but we don't have to worry about the planet. Isn't that nice? People in India, Israel, and smaller countries may have to, well, India ain't small, but other countries may have to worry about the planet. We are so fortunate that we only have to worry about the United Goddamn States because we are so powerful that the world's going to follow. How about that? How about that? Another thing I realized, it's usually threats that make people move in one direction or another. Like when they started diminishing the power of the union, it was threats. The union wants to take your job from you or whatever. Atheists want you to do this, that, or the other thing. They're threats. And they're psychological. They're very fucking psychological. And recently I have received more threats. I'd say in the last month I've received more threats than I've ever received in my life. And I will never respond to them. I am a felon. I am an alcoholic. I am a drug addict. I have history. I have baggage. There's 7.1 billion people on the fucking planet. We all have baggage. Never be ashamed of what you are. Never be ashamed of what you've done. The best thing you can do is learn from every goddamn thing that has ever happened to you and do something better going forward. The fuckfaces of the world always want you to remember every goddamn mistake you've made. Never respond to a threat. And that is the key to this revolution politically and socially that's going to happen in the United States of America during the next presidential election. The threat is that Bernie can't make it. Bernie can't make it. Bernie is socialist. That's a threat. Socialism is a threatening word. Socialism is the greatest goddamn thing that's ever going to happen. Because if this world's going to survive politically, economically, socially, the entire world is going to have to go socialist. Socialism is not communism. Socialism does not take away your freedom to further your life monetarily if you want to. Socialism eliminates greed. Greed is fucking evil. Threats are fucking evil. I'll never respond to a goddamn threat. Never. You can put a bullet in my goddamn head. That's for the coward. Cowards threaten. Real people, men and women, do. You just fucking do. That's what it is. And what I want to see is people doing. Don't respond to the threats of the Democratic Party who want to see the corporate bot, Hillary Clinton, in the White House. Hillary Clinton has received more money from Wall Street and banks than Jeb Bush, than Santorum, than all of the goddamn Republican nominees combined. What the fuck does that tell you? That the people that have been saying that the two-party system is our downfall are right. I haven't been one of those people. Now I'm one of those people. The true mark of intelligence is knowing when you're wrong and knowing how to become right. Do that for yourself, for your children, for your grandchildren, for this country. There is nothing that will ever make me support Hillary. At this point, it's do or die. It's goddamn do or die. Hillary might prolong the life of this planet 10 more years over Jeb Bush. Who gives a fuck over 10 years? Prolong the life of humans on this planet 10 more years, or 10 years longer. The planet's got about 5.5 billion years left because that's how much left in the sun. But humans aren't going to last that long unless we do something extremely radical. Extremely. And that's what we can do. Radical. Be radical. Go left as far as you can go. Never let anybody deter you by dropping, you're a socialist. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a socialist. I'm a liberal. I'm an extreme. I'm west of the sunset. I'm in the Pacific Ocean, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Our beautiful fucking planet is at stake. I live in Arkansas right now, and the brains are numb. There is no humor here. I have barely been able to laugh. Makes me appreciate the ignorance of West Virginia. The churches here, each church here is 10 times larger than the average church in West Virginia. These people are fucking serious. They go to church every goddamn Sunday. Everyone you meet mentions God in any conversation. Get away from these people. Do not be afraid to smack religion in the face. Religion deserves no respect whatsoever. None. Neither political party deserves any respect, rights whatsoever. None. 6 months ago, I thought that Hillary was our hope. Then things get different. We got an old 73-year-old man who's been singing the same goddamn song since he got into Congress or Senate. And he's right. Bernie Sanders is right. There are very few ultimate rights in our life. But in politics, Bernie Sanders is the closest thing to an ultimate right as we have seen in a very long time. Take this opportunity. I've been distracted lately by a stalker I've got who is fixated on me. He's threatening me, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck shit I've been through in life. What he offers as a threat ain't nothing, man. It ain't shit. I want to stay back on what I want to do. All I give a damn about is inspiring people to say something, do something, and vote. Socialist, liberal. There's no more room in the middle or the right for any progression. Hell broke Lucy, your friend or your enemy. You want one, you don't want the other. Yeah.